And we're back here from the second annual Caleb White Tip-Off Classic, and I'm sitting here with the legend, the man, the myth, the multiple-time state championship winner, Coach Maurice Ford. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm good.
Thank you for sitting down and joining us here on the show. Took a tough loss today.
Yeah.
But however, you're putting your guys in a situation. We saw you at the minor Veterans Day Classic on Tuesday, and now here today playing two 6A programs who are considered to be the favorites in Class 6A. Kind of talk about how setting up that schedule and playing those really tough teams early.
If I know better, I want to. Nah, I just put our guys in the fire because, I lost D. Will and Jeff. Yeah, had been in the program for a long time.
Right.
So I say, I'm not going to play cupcake. I didn't call it cupcakes, but you know what I mean.
Right.
I'm not going to play lower level competition because it won't prepare me for fire. So I'll throw my guys in the fire. So we lose, we win. I just want them to be able to compete. And we was competing. We was right there. We had a 14-point lead at one time.
You sure did.
And the same thing the other night against Gadsden City. We down 1 at the half. But, the turnovers is killing us right now, the turnovers. And then it didn't help none the day that CJ turned his ankle, so he's out for 3 to 4 weeks. So, we still got some growing pains, but I don't think we'll meet another team that's tougher than those two that we played, not in 4A.
Right.
Anyway, I don't think nobody will be as athletic and as good as Jalen. I won't see him nowhere in 4A.
Exactly. Right.
But I think that my guys competed tonight. We did. I was real proud of them. Like I told them tonight, we just got to cut down on the turnovers. We cut down on the turnovers, we'll be all right.
So, like you say, you lost a lot of guys last year. Like you say, Jeff Duncan and DeMarcus Williams, 2 guys that were in your program for a very long time. They were staples. They knew what you wanted. They knew who you were. You knew who they were. So you had confidence in them. Now you're playing with a bunch of young guys like Eric Williams, who's talented. However, he has to learn the system as a young guy. Exactly. Kind of talk about that a little bit.
Well, the thing that's pretty he played behind Jeff last year, so he really didn't log a lot of minutes, but he played a lot, And the thing is, he still got to learn how to run the team. And he got to understand in certain situations, the ball got to go to MJ. He hadn't figured that out yet.
Right.
And like tonight, we call a play tonight, we spread the floor out and put him and MJ on the same side. So we put you and MJ on the same side. Most teams are not going to pull off MJ.
Right.
You got a straight line to the goal. Beat your man because the teams are not taking charges.
Right.
Beat your man, go to the goal, finish at the rim. And he just goes away from there. He gets so deep and he throw it up. And it's just little things like that that's frustrating to me. Like the trap, they come in, they've been taught. We go over this what MJ got on them in the locker room after the game. Coach go over this every day with y'all. If your man go to double, follow him, get in his hip pocket, and go to the middle of the floor.
Right.
They just stands there and they just watch. And we don't have the team, we don't have a guard play like we used to have to make the mistakes.
Right.
You can make it with Jeff and D. Will and Ye because they can cover for each other.
Exactly.
These guys can't. They're not talented enough to cover for each other. So my frustrating part is, like I tell them, you got to do exactly what you're told to do. And once we learn to do that, then we'll be all right. We'll be all right.
So going through Class 4A, just looking at it, like you say, you're not going to see many teams like Gadsden City or Oxford throughout the year, right? So what do you tell your team after taking a loss like this and preparing them for that area and championship run in Class 4A?
Well, I just try to keep them focused, and I keep them focused on what we're doing. And I don't never tell them that what I just said. Oh, we ain't gonna see nothing like this. No.
Right. Exactly.
Because as Fairfield, we're expected to compete and beat these guys because we have competed and beat these people on a regular basis.
Right. Right.
So now you guys are getting it back from what D. Will and Jeff them did for years, all back to RJ and them. So we could compete and dominate these kids.
Right.
But now, as a coach, you look down there as a coach, and he ain't got Jeff and D. Will and Ye them over there now. Chase them.
Everybody want to schedule you now.
Hey, everybody calling. Everybody calling now. Everybody calling.
Right.
Coach, you got any openings? You want to play?
Yeah.
Got any openings?
Yeah. But talk about MJ Jones, Coach. That's a kid that you've had under your wing for a long time.
Right.
And in my opinion, is one of the top 5 players in the state of Alabama in the class of 2026. Just talk about him a little bit and what he does for your team from a leadership standpoint.
Well, like I said, tonight, he came in tonight, man, after the game, and he got on them guys. And he told them, We go over this every day, and coach tell y'all when they come to trap to do this and do that and do that, and y'all still won't do it. It's frustrating. And y'all not gonna kill my coach.
Right.
It was frustrating to him, and I know it's frustrating to him. And I played with those key guys, those guards that can get him the ball in certain spots and get it to him in his sweet spot. Now you don't have that pleasure, so it's frustrating. But he comes in, he goes to work, and like I told the guys, I mean, it's hard for this man. He got to rebound, he got to score, he got to do this, he got to do that.
Right.
Somebody got to step up and help him. Doobie played well tonight. Doobie really played well tonight. So hopefully when the light bulb click on him by January, he'll be to figure this thing out. So hopefully we just gonna keep playing hard and keep doing what we do.
So, Coach, let's talk about the state of basketball in Alabama, right? Where do you think the state of basketball? Because in my opinion, it's extremely high. It's a lot of great players. It's a lot of great legendary coaches out there. A lot of winning coaches that are still in the game of basketball.
Right.
What do you think the state of basketball throughout the entire state is right now?
Well, I think the basketball is getting back to where it used to be. But the thing that's as me as an older guy that's been over 30 plus years, what I'm frustrated about when I go in. And I've said this over and over again. I've said it on several shows. When you go in and you look at the roster at Alabama State, you look at the roster at Alabama A&M, and you look at the roster at Troy and all these state schools, you don't have any kids from Birmingham or out on your squad.
Right.
And it's the same type player that they'll go up to Detroit or Chicago and get the same type player. You tell me the Chapman kid right here.
Yep.
He can't play somewhere around here.
Man, yes, he can.
But then you'll go to Chicago and bring the same type kid.
Yep.
As that kid right there. But then, if he go play somewhere, well, Coach White, man, this man y'all ain't set foot in this gym. Y'all don't even come to nothing like this.
Right.
Help me understand that.
None of them have. I only seen 2 college coaches in the gym. Well, 2 Division I college coaches in the gym today.
And it's sickening to me as a basketball coach in Alabama that when you go somewhere, you got to look at a roster full of kids that from somewhere else. That's why I don't go to games. They call me, nope.
Yep.
Well, I'm coming to watch a kid from Chicago, and Milton sitting right here gonna do the same thing.
Exactly. So why do you think that is, Coach?
I have no idea. I have no idea, man. Because you think back in the day, if you played basketball in Birmingham, Coach Whip Samuelson, you was going to Alabama. He was gonna make sure
you wasn't getting out of there.
You wasn't getting out of Enos Wiley all up. You wasn't getting out of there. But now you go look at Alabama. It's not a kid from around here on the team.
Right.
Auburn, UAB. Just signed a kid from Gaston City, okay.
Right.
And then you look over Alabama State, Alabama A&M, and you tell me can't none of these kids play at those schools?
Right.
None of them.
I got a problem with that too, Coach.
I got a problem with, so I'm not setting foot in their gym. Not setting foot in it.
Right. So as we sit back and we look at events like this, right? Coach Barber put on a great event in the name of Caleb White.
Right.
Kind of talk about what you didn't get a chance to coach him, but you knew him.
Yeah, I knew him.
Kind of talk about what Caleb White meant to this community.
He meant a lot to the community because he was a workaholic, man. When Caleb was in the 9th, 10th grade, he would come over to my gym at 2 o'clock. Because at 2 o'clock, we used to have all the Miles College players coming in, and he would drive from Pinson to come all the way over there to play with those guys. So he meant a lot to Coach Barber in his Pinson Valley community because he was a good kid. It wasn't a discipline problem. He never did anything out the ordinary on the floor. You never saw him, do anything stupid or nothing like that.
Right.
And he was a good kid, man. He just, and he meant a lot for basketball around here just by being a workaholic. He been a workaholic.
Right. And I think this is a great event, keeping his legacy alive. Right. And I commend you guys for coming over here and playing in it because, of course, you can go play anywhere. You can pick a game to go play anywhere.
I'm going to be right here.
That's awesome, man. And to come and support Coach Barber and support the Pinson Valley and support the Birmingham community. So, Coach, as we go forward, right, as we go through these little beginning of the season lumps and bruises, where do you see Fairfield coming by the end of this season?
Oh, by the end of the season, I see us making a run.
Yeah.
We're going to get it together. We're going to gel, and we're going to give it a run in 4A. I think we'll get it. We'll get to the regional. Hopefully, we get to the regional. And give it a run. I just think we'll give it a run again and be ready to play for a state championship. I told Coach Barber, don't give me no more of these late games. I'm sleep. They give me these late night games, man. Went over the mountain the other night. You give me the 7:30. Let me go at 2 o'clock. I can go home.
Well, there you have it, man. The legend, Coach Maurice Ford, sitting down here on iBall Radio with us. Coach, man, it's been a pleasure to sit down and talk to you and talk basketball.
Same here.
I appreciate you doing that, man. And of course, man, we're gonna be following you throughout the year. And great luck on the season.
And next year, when we get, I hope Bob will bring you to the, I had that big MLK thing.
You do.
And next year, I want y'all to come. I have a big father-son breakfast.
Okay.
The second Saturday in August. It started last year. This year, second Saturday in August. I want y'all to come and bring your stuff and just keep the kids off the street.
Hey, Coach, you say no more. We will be there. And I heard. Look, before you go, talk about your nonprofit organization, because I heard about that and the work that you guys are doing with the youth in the community.
Yeah, we're doing it. It's something I did that one of my homeboys gave me and said that my platform was pretty good. I had a big platform, and he told me to come and do the father-son breakfast. And I had people like Senator Smitherman. You call names, you need somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to go.
But I had a lot of
yeah.
I had a lot of sponsors to donate to me. Fairfield Civic Center helped us out, and we had Pastor Beavers was a speaker, Bobby Humphrey, Reginald McDaniel, Tillman, and Roger Smitherman. So we had those people doing their things. And this time, we're gonna take it to another level. And I do the we call it the heritage.
Okay.
And then my wife does one for the girls. So now we're trying to ball in and coming in together and do one thing. So mine is mentality for men and hers is heritage.
Okay.
So we do a mentality and heritage breakfast. But next year it's gonna be bigger and better, and I want you guys to be a part of it.
Say less, Coach. We will definitely, we're honored to be a part of it, because that's one thing we want to do. Not only do we try to talk about these kids and pump them on the game of basketball, but off the court, we want them to grow up to be great young men, because that's what we want to do in the society, because we need more, especially to look like us.
Right.
So I appreciate you doing that. And like you say, we will be definitely there next year for you. There it is.
Y'all be good. Appreciate
it. There it is, Coach Maurice Ford here from the second annual Caleb White Tip-Off Classic. We'll be right back after this.